So I've mentioned this in a video before, but I wanted to make a video directly just talking about it, man. Next spring, summer, I want to see more sneaker events, within our states, within our town, cities, community. And I'm not talking about sneaker cons, not talking about soul factories, whatever you want to call them. I'm not talking about events where you have a bunch of resellers, we have a bunch of vendors and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that, man. We need more reasons, more events to wear our sneakers. Okay? I'm going to do this next year. I'm going to put something together myself next spring, summer, but I want to see other people doing it as well. I should not be the only one, man. Start using your money for other things, not just buying sneakers. Let's hold sneaker events. Let's hold events where there are food trucks, where there are giveaways of prize 1, 2, and 3. Best sneakers on feet, best outfit to go with your sneakers. First place is $1,000, second is $500, third is $250. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold an event. I'm going to get some food trucks. I'm going to maybe go to a couple sneaker resale stores in my area, see if they're willing to maybe throw in like a giveaway. You get what I'm saying? Maybe we could play like certain games and people could win like a pair of free sneakers or win like a t-shirt or something. Maybe people could win something. But we got to do more, man. We got to do these events because these sneaker resellers are not going to do them. These people doing these sneaker reselling events, these sneaker cons and all this stuff, these people are only in it for the money. They're only in it for the money, And then it's like you go to these events, you get fresh, you put on your favorite sneakers, and you don't get nothing for it. You don't get nothing for it, man. We are putting all this time and work and collecting these sneakers and putting in these raffles and getting up early. We waiting in line for certain kicks, not every single sneaker. Excuse me. But a lot of the limited sneakers we put in a lot of time and wake up early and stuff like that. And we don't even really feel justified to wear them. Now, I've gotten plenty of comments. I notice people are going to say, well, I wear mine going to the grocery store. I wore mine going out to eat. I wore mine going out to lunch or whatever. That's fine. I'm glad people are wearing their sneakers. I'm glad you feel like that's a good place to wear your sneakers, but that's not good enough for me. I don't want to get fresh and wear, some of my most expensive sneakers or a pair of most limited sneakers just to go to the grocery store, just to go out to eat, just to go to the movies. I would love to put on a fresh pair of sneakers and pull up to a sneaker event where I could chop it up with other sneakerheads. We could talk about up-and-coming sneakers. We could talk about our top 5 collection. You never know who you may meet who has connections to, certain sneakers that you may have not been able to get before. Now you meet somebody, now you have access to purchase those. And again, just getting kudos, winning some money. Wouldn't it be cool to win money? To win some money just because you have on the best sneaker at a certain event? I think that would be really, really cool, really, really dope. We have to stop letting these companies. I keep seeing Snipes on Instagram. Snipes has done a lot of sneaker events. A lot of giveaways, back to school giveaways and stuff like that. Have female basketball players show up, have DJs show up and stuff like that. We need to do it. We need to start taking our community back. And as far as politics go and coming together, that's and voting and stuff, that's a different video. That's a different topic for another video. But that's just an example of us taking our community back. We need to take our sneaker community back. Nike is always going to be Nike, or Nike is going to always be Nike. Jordan brand's always going to be Jordan brand. Adidas, Asics, and so on and so forth. We're always going to consume. If we consider ourselves sneakerheads and want to still collect sneakers, we're going to consume. But we need to stop letting them create the narrative. We need to stop letting these sneaker resale stores create the narrative on if a sneaker is not available or if it sells all quick, we got to go to these resale stores and buy it. Or we got to trade a bunch of our sneakers. No, let's start wearing the sneakers we bought. Instead of trying to trade them in for something better, or getting rid of our collections because, we realize sneakers aren't it anymore and everything is dying. How about we respect people's collections and we start showing them how we respect it? As a community. This is for the people who really care, man. If you really care about the sneaker community, if you really care about sneakers to continue to thrive and not dying out, and just collecting sneakers, letting them sit in your closet, and feeling like you wasted money, and feel like you have nowhere to go when you're wearing this stuff, let's start doing these events. And think about it, guys. Really think about it. If more and more people like you and me start doing this throughout the spring, throughout the summer, starting of next year, it'll be cool to be from one state, then you pull up to another state. It'd be cool to take a vacation, and not only are you going overseas or going to a different country, but you can take 3 or 4 days just to travel to a different states to pull up to sneaker events where you can enter competitions, where you can win some money. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if you're on vacation, you say, man, I pulled up to North Carolina, I pulled up to Georgia, or I pulled up to California, and I won $3,000 going to 3 events because I won first place for the best outfit or the best sneakers on feet. Wouldn't that be cool? Instead of just saying, yeah, I went on vacation, I went to 3 different sneaker cons, man, I done spent more money than I intended to, or I done went to 3 different reselling sneaker events, and man, these people don't want to budge on their prices, man. Everybody asking the high. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. People going to soul factories and sneaker cons and people don't want to budge on their prices. People asking for top dollar. There is no negotiation. You trying to negotiate and you can't even come down to a fair price. It's stupid. If we continue to see these sneaker events and have these reseller sneaker events, sneakers will officially die out. It won't matter. You'll have everybody just dumping off their collections. Everybody just stop purchasing sneakers. Yeah, it's good. The sneaker state right now is good because you can walk into your local mall, walk into your local Foot Locker, Finish Line, DTLR, JD Sports, Snipes, and pick up a release that dropped a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and still get it for retail. Sometimes even get it on sale. Grape 5s are on sale right now on JD Sports online for $190, and a few big sizes are still sitting. I believe Fire Red 5s will follow suit in a couple weeks. Cavestone Jordan 4 is still sitting. French Blue 12 still sitting. Shatter Backboard still sitting. All these sneakers are still sitting. I think it's cool. I think it's cool, you know, that you can get a shoe that hasn't came out in 10 plus years and it's still sitting. The resellers aren't eating it up. And on the resale market, it isn't going for stupid, unnecessary numbers. I like that. That's cool. I have no problem with that. My problem is, again, not having anywhere to wear your sneakers worth it, and not having any events where you can get credit for the sneakers purchases, the work you done put in. GRs will always be GRs. But if you look 10 plus years back, there are some Jordans that have released that will never release again. There are some Nikes that have released that will never release again. And a lot of times people pull out these sneakers, you go to in public, people's looking like, oh, I've even had people approach me. I wear a certain sneaker that I released 10 years ago. Man, those are cool. Jordan Brand needs to re-release those, or Nike needs to come back out with those, but they probably never will, man. It's good to see those on feet. I've had people approach me saying, man, you're wearing my favorite Jordans. I wear my all-white OVO 12s. Oh, every time I wear those, people come up to me and say, those are my favorite Jordans, man. I love those. I've had people try to buy them off my feet. The Jordan 12 OVO will never release again. Any of them. That's just an example. But yeah, man. That's something I really want to see, man. Y'all comment down below. You let me know if you are willing to put a sneaker event like that together. You know what I'm saying? Next spring, next summer, 2026. Are you willing to talk to other sneakerheads that you cool with and think about putting something together? You know, in your local area, in your state. Go to the resale shops. Try to get an event. See if they're willing to do a sneaker giveaway. See if they're willing to contribute. You know? These sneaker resale stores can't just be around here just to resell sneakers because they're hurting right now. I know for a fact they're hurting. You know? Some of them are able to stay afloat. Some of them are still in agreeing to make some money, but it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be, man. It's really not. And I feel like this is the way to help us as a community and to also help other sneakerheads. This is the one way to do it, man. If you guys have any other advice or any other thoughts or ways that you think can improve sneakers so sneakers don't completely die out, then you comment down below and let me know, man. I would love to hear from you guys. And again, man, like I said, I'm gonna put this event together. I'm definitely gonna do a video of me doing it and showing it. And I think it'll be really, really cool. Really, really cool, guys. So comment down below, hit the like button if you haven't already, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We need to make sneakers great again, because I really don't like the state they're in. And the rest of this year is definitely gonna go out with a bang. Definitely gonna go out with a bang. We got a lot of We got a lot of cool collabs coming out. But next year, I know I'm going to definitely slow down on the sneakers I'm picking up, and I want to really focus more on wearing the stuff that I had from 10 years ago plus. And I really want to focus on building a community and improving my sneaker community. And I want to see you guys do the same, man. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.